read somebody's comment about desert flu or something like that. Well, we do have a sickness here in the desert. We call that when you cough, valley fever.
Valley fever.
It's called valley fever, and was it bad in your lungs?
Yes. It goes to your lungs. What it is the dust particles out of the dirt and the sand. And just like in Florida, they've got sand fleas. And you go, the kids go and play in the sand, and then they get all bit up because of the sand fleas.
Well, we don't have sand.
We don't have sand fleas here in our sand. We just have the dust particles, and it gets in your lungs, and they call it valley fever.
Well, that's the only time when we have high winds, and you guys try seeing the dust and everything. In Phoenix, they call it a haboom.
A boom is when you see the dust and the dirt rolling at you.
And you think that's blinding. Just your snow back there, when you have snow storms back there, it's blind, you can't see nothing. That dust storm is a lot worse. And that's from experience. I'm not talking out of my rear end, like a lot of people do. We sit here, we'll tell you the way it is. And we'll tell you the truth. That's how we are. We're informative, that's it. We'll say we're this and that is, but we won't give the exact location. I don't have time to go sit there and try and find an exact location and give it to somebody. It's not being mean or anything, but
Is this where
yeah, they pick most of it up. Looks like stuffing or something, or a bag of styrofoam. But we tell you the truth. We don't exaggerate or anything. If you want that, I can give you that. But we decided to do the station. We didn't decide to do it that way.
We didn't start out to be doing a YouTube channel.
Yeah. The kids wanted to see what we see, so we started doing videos of it, and then relatives wanted to see videos of it.
Family in Greece wants to see the United States.
I don't know why, to be honest with you, unless they want to see their mean relatives, that's it.
Well, Costa, he was taking the videos, taking them to school, and he was translating them. So, and it was about stuff that they see cowboys and Indians, and they think that's what's still there. Well, Arizona has got Indians, and they got the cowboys, but they're not fighting each other. They go to school together.
Well, everybody back east thinks, oh, Arizona, nothing but a big desert, because everybody goes down the court side. Well, there's a lot of people stay around Phoenix area. Try and get a place when spring training is on. You won't find hardly any spot unless you reserve it. That's been going on, what, 40, 50 years that I've been here in Arizona.
It's been going on since I was here in 1959 as a child.
And you can't find it. Everybody leaves Courtside, they go to Phoenix, Stampede, Mesa area, and then, so they can go to the ball game, spring training. All the teams from their state.
When you go down the street, what gets me is you go down the street and you see the winter visitors, and they're out walking, hiking, whatever they want to call it. They have no water. They're flush red. Their blood is thick because they live in the East Coast.
Or up north.
Or north, and where it snows. And it gets cold. And then they have a heat stroke, and then they end up in the hospital. Wherever you go in Arizona, you have to take a drink with you. Thermos water. We keep a gallon of water in the car all the time. Every vehicle we have has a gallon of water. The motorhome has more, but their blood is thick. The ones that live in Arizona all year round, their blood is thin.
Well, you come here, stay for about 3 or 4 years
before your blood thins.
And then you'd be wearing a jacket. Now they laugh at you. You come down here, you see somebody with a jacket. Oh, it's 60 degrees. It's hot. Yep. I see you about 3 years. It happened to me. I used to laugh at them and everything. I was in Phoenix. They got a sprinkle of snow and everybody's freezing, and I'm out there with a t-shirt. They looked at me and said, yeah, we'll see you in about 3 years. 3 years later, I was wearing a jacket. Now this area here, it's like back east. They get tons of snow. They call it the rain country. Once you get out of that valley, like Phoenix and area in there, and then you start getting on the higher mountains, we start seeing banks like this, and he goes from the eastern part up, well, he starts actually in New Mexico, part of Texas, and then he goes all the way to California, Nevada, and he gets colder than a yin-yang. And it snows. Well, you hear about all the times when they close I-40 down. That's the area between Kingman and Flagstaff. Because in between, there's open areas, and the snow just drifts up and it collects on I-40. That's what tears the road up. Now, when we're explaining stuff, we're not ranting. It might sound like it, but we're not. We're not that kind of people. We try to help people out if they need help. Fine. If they don't, that's fine with me. I'll offer it now. I used to volunteer. Now I don't volunteer. If they ask, then I give them information. If they don't ask, I don't give them information. Now, a lot of these people come up here because after COVID, and their relatives are getting sick and tired of getting their mail and stuff and sending it to them. So you have to get home base, or else you ain't going to get a mail. When you go to register your vehicle? Insurance. All that stuff, you got to do it. Government stuff, you got to do it. You ain't got no choice. So this part of Arizona, it's real hot. I mean, well, it's hot for people buying it because the land was cheap. Used to be 1 acre, you can buy it for about $1,000. COVID hit, and then you jump. What was it?
5,000.
5,000.
And now it's going for 13, 14, 15,000.
Yeah, because you got stupid people who don't do their research. Yeah, we got power right by your property line. You call that power company and they'll put power on you. Well, guess what, folks? You go ahead and buy that property, and then you'll be like the rest of them, and you'll be gone. You stay up here one winter, and they're leaving. They can't take the cold, and they're supposed to be from cold country. What a joke. But they leave, then they put their property up for sale.
Fall in Pinetop, Lakeside.
And they leave it. Some trash it, and some don't. But then they're asking too much money to buy it. There's places that you can get it. Well, guess what? See, you pay for the pole, which would be around $1,000. You got to have electricity put in a meter. Plus, you got to have your license.
But you don't get that. You got to have a septic tank first.
Well, I'm getting to that one. So, you buy 5,000. You already got, if they're paying electricity in, you'll have, that's 7,000 or 8,000 right there, roughing it out. Then you got to pay about between 15 to whatever, how big of a septic you allow to. So,
But
right
you got to
there,
have an
that's
inspector
30,000.
First you got to have somebody come out and look to see if you can get a septic tank.
Yeah, that's a good part. You pay somebody come up, they dig 3 holes. What was it, 6 by 4 or something like that? Yeah, 6 feet down and 4 feet wide to see what kind of soil you got. And if you don't have one, they'll tell you that's $1,000. Plus you got to pay the guy that.
Then he's got to come out and have an inspector come out and tell him where he's got to dig.
Well, the inspector, that's what I'm saying. The inspector's right there with the digger. I had my neighbor. They dug the same holes, 2 feet apart, same place. I told the new owner, well, we got to put a septic tank here. Well, guess what? The guy owned 2 acres. And you're going to tell me you don't? Heck, put it down there on the other side. Keep digging holes. But they didn't. I told them, nope, we can't do nothing.
You can't have a septic tank. You can't have electric. You cannot have a physical address unless you have a septic tank or the fire department provides you one. But then once you get a physical address, you can go to the post office and then you can get a mailbox. Because they do not deliver to you. Because you are too far up in the mountain.
The other thing you can do is go hang around your friends. I won't mention who they are, but a lot of people that don't watch our station, don't watch the station except once in a while. They know who we're talking to. They all got their little name, their little group. You try to be friendly with them. What they do is they act nice and they don't want nothing to do with you. We're on them all the time, driving by and see them and everything. They don't even wave. Now there's that little museum we were talking, like in Blue Hill Truck Stop Museum.
Yeah, it's got old trucks, and it's called Truck Shop.
It's closed.
Well, I guess can't go there. There's a natural museum too, off of, I want to say Jackson. But I haven't even seen the street to even turn down that. So anyway, I guess what we got today is going to have to be enough for the video.
Oh no, I gotta go to town.
I know that. We're back in Sholo.
Just tape it. Yeah, I got to stop the heart rate. Well, I didn't know Dollar General has it.
What?
Powder.
Oh, is there a Dollar Tree here?
No, Dollar Tree's down there. Remember you said you didn't have it. Come on.
It's just sitting there looking.
Well, nice job, stupid. What, you want to go to Dollar Tree?
Well, I don't remember if Dollar Tree or it's Dollar General that has the yarn. And I forgot to get, when I got the yarn, I forgot to get black.
Well, they both got yarn.
I have not seen it in the ones up there by the house. In either one that we've gone into.
Well, Dollar Tree's down here. Boat barn.